Mario Odyssey, the newest Mario single-player 3D platformer. And seeing as how it's new, I figured we would do a 10 list because, well, it's popular right now and I can do these quick. So we're going to cover Mario 64 Easter eggs found in Odyssey, so we can all reminisce of a great game that started a 3D Mario platformer. You all ready? Great, let's begin. Oh, but before that, warning, this video contains spoilers. If you have not completed the game to completion and beyond, I don't suggest this video. Really, this game is awesome, and it gives away after final boss items, and you should experience it for yourself. But hey, if you want to watch it anyhow, I warned you. So just to get this one out of the way for the rest of the video, that thumbnail is not just there for laughs. In Mario Odyssey, they decide to remember their fans from 1996 and give something back to them. And what better way to do this than actually bringing in the original skin of Mario 64? That is correct. You can play as the classic blocky version of Mario that we have all come to love, and yes, it's just as amazing as you may think. Not only did they make this look so perfect, but they also recreated the overleaning for running side to side to the eyes blinking like they did in the original. This is a skin that just makes it so the whole game can be one big nostalgia trip, even if the eyes on the hat are still high def. Seriously, it's just kind of weird. Well, seeing as how we're already on the Mario skin subject, for 2 we're going to cover another 2 skins for you to gander at. If you manage to collect 500 Power Moons and have 1,000 coins on hand, then you may unlock the Metal Mario Cap, along with the matching body at 550 Power Moons and a measly 2,000 coins. But seeing as how we're on a roll, let's introduce the last cap, which is the Invisibility Cap, which also appears in Mario 64. Technically it wasn't called the Invisibility Cap, it was called the Vanish Cap, but no one calls it that. So you unlock this by reaching the end of the darker side world, and as you may have guessed from the name, it makes you invisible. But I don't actually suggest this for gameplay because it's not easy to do with no reference of position. However, it is funny for the confused NPCs and the line of dialogue from Bowser. But no wing cap, guys. I know, sorry, maybe next time. For number 3, it's time for us to relive the good old days of running around Peach's castle and gathering stars. And I mean that literally, cause in the Mushroom Kingdom there are no power moons, but instead power stars. The collectible from Mario 64. Beautiful, elegant, and as glorious as I remember them from back then. Okay, maybe slightly nicer looking, however, you really gotta hand it to Nintendo for even adding in the original sound it makes when you get the power star. Perfect every time. Thank you, Nintendo. 4 goes literally to the castle. Peach's castle, to be exact. This castle became iconic after originally seeing it in Mario 64, and is probably the best known version. But they did make some changes from the original. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's close, but you know, tweaks for the level design, so it's hard to say if this was actually a reference. But then you step inside and you hear that music. Yes, the original theme of the castle makes a return. Inside these castle walls graces us with the sounds of those halls as we walk around to our heart's content. Design may have changed, but the spirit of the exploration of this place will always remain, which is just a magical thing. And speaking of exploration, 5 brings us the return of picture frames, which, yes, thank you. Oh, no, not these ones. I mean the jump in and you enter a level. Yes, they took the concept of the original room you enter in the game's Bomb-On Battlefield to be used for the entrance to the multiple boss battles littered throughout this world. And not only that, they added in the 2 audio cues to drive it completely home. Really nice job, guys. Okay, so you remember the area in the back of the castle where all the boos were? Well, I bet you know where this is going.
They made an updated version so we can see how it evolved.
Not quite. Yeah, instead they decide to step it up once again and actually add in what looks to be a straight rip, with the 2D trees and the patches of dirt and the star thing. We'll get back to that. The only difference this time around, well, chest ordering, so you can get the star. No boos, but there is mummies if you mess up. Pretty dang good for something they didn't have to do, so I appreciate it. Oh yes, the star. So a fun extra reference, if you know about this, is the star was always a thing of mystery, and it was often theorized that this was used to unlock Luigi. Kids would spend hours trying to figure it out, but to no avail. But instead, you got a star with the words, "Totally Classic." I think they remember this happening. Or it's a reference to where you jump out of the level, but you get to decide. Number 7. Oh wait, the chest. Yes, this is a reference as well. No, I'm serious. Throughout the Mario 64 game, there's a multitude of times you have to pick chests in the correct order to either unlock something or to get a star. So this is actually a direct reference to a puzzle from the original game as well. Pretty slick of them, huh guys? I mean, 2 chess puzzles and they only appear in the level that's supposed to be a reference to Mario 64? Just me? I'm putting it here either way. Okay, so who here has legitimately got 120 stars in Mario 64? Okay, now most of you should be putting your hands down because I know you had a Game Shark. But for anyone who actually did manage to do this, it's a well-known fact that this unlocks the cannon outside the castle, where the players can use it to shoot up onto the roof of the castle, where you will then find Yoshi. And sure enough, in this version, Yoshi can be found there as well. But instead of some lives and a weird flip power-up, you instead get to take over Yoshi and use his sick parkour skills. And also eat fruit to get stars, but I digress. It's a really cool thing, because I remember trying to figure out how to unlock him as a character, but that's rumors for you. Oh, learn how to unlock Luigi. You can unlock Yoshi. Unlock Waluigi in the DS version. It's got out of hand quickly. But let's be honest, that 100 lives and a sparkly, bouncy, no damage flip was pretty sweet to get in the original. Okay, so, like I said, there is no wing cap in this game, which is a real shame, but they didn't forget about it completely either. Think back, do you remember how you unlocked the wing cap? Well, there was a little sun thing on the ground, and if you looked up, it took you to the level. Well, let's see here. You walk into the castle, there's the sun, and you look up, oh, it's just a star. There, close enough. Nice title, though. Okay, to finish this off, let's do a couple small ones, because there's small bits that should be mentioned. There was a star in Mario 64 called Swimming Beast in the Cavern. Yeah, well, it's actually this cutie, which is now this thing. Less cute now, but the same thing. What's it called, Dory? Well, yeah, there's one of them in a lake. Also, the purple coins are literally the coins from Mario 64. That's another one. When Mario's in his normal skin, one of his pickup animations is the peace sign, which is a rip from the Mario 64 pickup animation. The water draining out of the moat, they made a return of that, even though it's different. Getting the star from the rabbit. Oh, and just in case you were planning on sleeping tonight, I want you to think about a very negative thought of Mario 64. Something that haunted you when you were younger. A cold place, a dark place, a wet place, and something that lives there. A certain eel protected a ship. He tried to bite you. Well, not to worry, the water level doesn't exist in this game, so we're completely safe. Ah! This is crazy! Why would you do something so evil? Are you trying to give nightmares to the new generation? What is wrong with you, Nintendo? Yeah, whatever. Breathe a little calmer up here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Hey there, hope you enjoyed. If you did, click one of the links to one of my other videos. They're not bad, I promise. I worked hard on them. Well, have a good day.